Hello friends, welcome back to Nitved Bioscience and a very happy new year to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about the biosynthesis of cholesterol. See, cholesterol has a very bad reputation because it is associated with the high risk of cardiovascular diseases and brain stroke. But that is the excess of cholesterol, excess than the requirement of our body. Cholesterol has a very important role in our body. It is a part of the cell membrane, it is a precursor of the bile salts, steroid hormones, vitamin D and many important functions cholesterol plays in our body. That's why body has given the function to synthesize the cholesterol. Alright. Cholesterol that we had discussed, it is an animal sterol, it is obtained from the animal sources, and for the details you can, for the introduction of the cholesterol, you can check the description box. There I am having shared the two links. Okay, so that is a animal sterol is there, it is not obtained from the plant. Cholesterol, just we had discussed, it has a very important functions, so body will synthesize. So apart from the synthesis of cholesterol in our body, we can obtain the cholesterol from the diet as well. Liver is the central organ for the synthesis of cholesterol, or which maintains the pool or the homeostasis of cholesterol in our body. Okay, so apart from the liver, intestine, adrenal cortex, testes, ovaries, these are the some organs which are involved in the synthesis of cholesterol. Synthesis of cholesterol takes place in all the nucleated cells, and the site for the synthesis of cholesterol, it is in the cytosol and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so these are the some organs and the cellular site for the synthesis of cholesterol. When the synthesis of cholesterol takes place, synthesis of cholesterol will takes place in a well-fed state. Okay, when we are having the high calorie in our body, so excess calorie will convert to cholesterol and that will be then stored in our body. So let's start with the synthesis of cholesterol. While discussing the structure of cholesterol, we had discussed that cholesterol, it is a 27 carbon compound. Okay, 27 carbon compound. So the requirement for the synthesis of cholesterol, which is a 27 carbon. So let's see the requirements. First important ingredients for the cholesterol, it is a acetyl coenzyme A. Acetyl coenzyme A, which is a 2 carbon compound, and the cholesterol, it is a 27 carbon compound. So from here you can have the idea that definitely it is a very complex process, but there are the 5 important stages which we are going to discuss in the today's class. Okay, that we will see after some times. All the 27 carbon of cholesterol is obtained from the acetyl CoA, and this acetyl CoA, it is actually the cytosolic pool of the acetyl CoA, because we are aware when we discuss all the cycles, Krebs cycles and everything, so we had seen the major pool of acetyl CoA, it is in the mitochondria, but this is the cytosolic pool of the acetyl CoA which we can obtain from the citrate. Okay, citrate will break down into acetyl CoA, and through the sequential reactions we will get the cholesterols. Apart from acetyl CoA, next is a reducing agent which is NADPH. NADPH is obtained from the hexose monophosphate shunt or HMP shunt, and for the energy ATP is there. So these are the requirement for the synthesis of cholesterols. Just we had discussed that from the 2 carbon compound, 27 carbon compound formation of cholesterol, definitely it is a complex step, but there are the 5 important stages which are important. So to learn that stages, so mnemonics is Miss LC. Okay, just remember that we are going to meet with one lady, her name is Miss LC. Miss LC, MISLC. So let's see the intermediates. First, acetyl coenzyme A. Okay, via HMG CoA, you get the first intermediate, that is mevalonate. So M is there for that. Then mevalonate will convert to activated isoprenoid unit. Okay, so IMI S, this isoprenoid unit, it is undergo the polymerization and we will get the squalene. Then the cyclization of squalene will take place. We will get the lenosterol, and then from the lenosterol we will get our product, that is cholesterol. Okay, so first acetyl-CoA via HMG-CoA, mevalonate, then mevalonate to activated isoprenoid unit, then isoprenoid unit, polymerization of isoprenoid unit to squalene, cyclization of squalene to lenosterol, and then from the lenosterol we will get the cholesterol. And site we had discussed cytoplasm and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum of the cell. So let us start the detailed discussion of the cholesterol biosynthesis. Synthesis of cholesterol. First, the condensation of the 2-acetyl-CoA which is a 2-carbon compound. Okay, acetyl-CoA, it is a 2-carbon compound. So from that we will get the 4-carbon compound acetoacetyl-CoA, which is a 4-carbon compound. Condensation of the 2-acetyl-CoA molecules. So each is a 2-carbon compound. So we will get the 4-carbon compound. Enzyme involved here is a thiolase, and there is a removal of the one coenzyme A. Okay, so we will get here the 4-carbon compound acetoacetyl-CoA. Then again condensation of the 3rd acetyl-CoA will take place here, which is again the 2-carbon compound. So here we will get the HMG-CoA, 3-hydroxy-3-methyl-glutaryl-CoA, that is the full form of HMG-CoA, and the enzyme involved here is, the product is HMG-CoA, therefore enzyme is HMG-CoA synthase. Okay, and again here is a removal of the one coenzyme A. So these two steps, condensation of the 2-acetyl-CoA to acetoacetyl, and then again the 3rd acetyl-CoA will come and we will get the 6-carbon compound HMG-CoA. This step is similar to the synthesis of the ketone bodies, but the difference here is that synthesis of the ketone bodies will take place in the mitochondria of the cell, and this step takes place in the cytosol. Okay, so there are the different enzymatic pool which is required for the ketone body synthesis and the HMG-CoA. Okay, ketone bodies it is in the synthesized, it is in the mitochondria, and here this step takes place in the cytosol. Okay, so here we will get the HMG-CoA. Now the next HMG-CoA, it is a 6-carbon compound. So now the next important step will come here, and which is very important, regulatory step, committed step of the cholesterol biosynthesis, where HMG-CoA, which is a 6-carbon compound, will reduce into mevalonate. Okay, so the reduction of the HMG-CoA will take place into mevalonate, which is again also the 6-carbon compound. Alright, reducing agent here is a NADPH. So 2 molecules of the NADPH is required here, which will act as a reducing agent, and HMG-CoA will convert to mevalonate. Enzyme is very important here, is a HMG-CoA reductase. This is the regulatory enzyme of the cholesterol biosynthesis. It will regulate the rate of the, or the committed step. This conversion of the HMG-CoA to mevalonate, it is a committed step, and this is a regulatory enzyme. Next step is a mevalonate to activated isoprenoid unit. Mevalonate, it is a 6-carbon compound which is undergo the sequential phosphorylation and then decarboxylation. Okay, sequential phosphorylation and then decarboxylation. So we will get here isoprenoid unit. Here the sequential phosphorylation and followed by decarboxylation. Okay, so as there is a decarboxylation, there is removal of the one carbon. So from the 6 carbon, now this isoprenoid unit will become the 5 carbon. Okay, intermediate required here is a 3 ATP. It takes place in the presence of magnesium ions and removal of carbon dioxide. Okay, so kinase and the decarboxylase enzymes are involved and we will get the isoprenoid unit. So isoprenoid unit is a 5 carbon because of the decarboxylation. So now we will write here isoprenoid unit, which is a 5 carbon compound. Okay, so from isoprenoid unit we will get, if you remember, Miss LC, mevalonate isoprenoid unit, and then the squalene. Next is the squalene. Isoprenoid unit, it is a 5 carbon compound, and now the formation of squalene. Squalene, it is a 30 carbon compound. So from the 5 carbon compound we need to synthesize a 30 carbon compounds. Therefore we will need the 6 isoprenoid unit. Are you getting it? Because it is a 5 carbon compound. So from the 5 to we will 30 carbon compound we need to synthesize. So 6 isoprenoid units will required here. First there is a condensation of the 2 isoprenoid unit. So we will get here geranyl pyrophosphate, which is a 10 carbon, because 2 isoprenoid unit condensation will take place. Then 1 geranyl pyrophosphate will condense with the 1 isoprenoid unit. So 10 plus 5 is a 15 carbon farnesyl pyrophosphate, which is a 15 carbon compound, and after the condensation of the 2 farnesyl pyrophosphate we will get the 30 carbon compound, that is a squalene. Okay, enzyme is a squalene synthase. This farnesyl pyrophosphate, it is very important because it is required for the synthesis of ubiquinone, which is a coenzyme Q of the electron transport chain, dolichol, which is a part of the glycoprotein, and it has a very important function in the protein pyrylation. So this farnesyl pyrophosphate is important. Now here we are with the squalene, which is a 30 carbon. So then from the squalene, cyclization of squalene will take place to lenosterol. Lenosterol, it is a first steroid formed here in this process. So squalene, 30 carbon compound. There are the several steps which will take place. So after that squalene will convert to lenosterol. Majorly the enzyme involved here is a cyclase, and this will take place in the presence of reducing agent NADPH. Okay. Now lenosterol, again it is a 30 carbon compound. Then finally from the lenosterol we will get the cholesterol, which is a 27 carbon compound, and again here is a NADPH will use as a reducing agent, and this process will take place in the presence of oxygen. Conversion of the lenosterol to cholesterol, there are some modification of the lenosterol will take place. So First is the shortening of the carbon chain. You can see here is that the lenosterol, it is a 30 carbon compound, cholesterol it is a 20 carbon. So there will be the shortening of the carbon chain. 3 carbon will remove. So 2 methyl group will remove from the 4th carbon, 1 methyl group from the 14th. So that's how 3 carbon will be removed. Okay. So it will become less by 3 carbon. Next, lenosterol has a double bond at the 8th carbons. It will shift to the 5th carbon. So there will be the double bond between 5th and 6th in the cholesterol. Okay. And one double bond is there in the lenosterol structure at the between 24 and the 25th carbon. So the reduction of that double bond will take place. So these are the some changes will take place while the conversion of lenosterol into cholesterol. Okay. So this is all about the biosynthesis of cholesterol. It will takes place from the acetyl coenzyme A, then via HMG-CoA, these 5 important stages: mevalonate, isoprenoid unit, squalene, lenosterol and cholesterol. And the regulatory enzyme here is a HMG-CoA reductase, which will bring the conversion of the HMG-CoA to mevalonate. Okay, this HMG-CoA reductase, it is a intrinsic protein of the endoplasmic reticulum. Intrinsic membrane protein of the endoplasmic reticulums whose catalytic enzyme catalytic enzymatic domain is oriented towards the cytoplasm. Okay, so that reductase enzyme, it is present in the membrane of the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so I hope everything is clear to you. In the next class, we will see the regulation of the cholesterol biosynthesis. Thank you so much.